I am Dax Dragster. Let me introduce myself. I used to play first in the Godless Wicked Creeps, then I played in a country cowpunk kind of band called Bullet, and I played in Johnny Nightmare, and I played in Hopeless Chicken Freaks. I've been involved in a lot of different projects, co-producing and stuff like that. And right now I am a part of this Rocka crazy thing going on, this really cool project done by Panu. First of all, I want to introduce you to my guitar. It's like I bought this guitar for not much money back in the early 90s when I started to play in the Godless Wicked Creeps. And it's a very cheap guitar. It's a Samick, and I don't know if you can see, but this is very unique by this guitar. If you see these tuning mechanisms, you see this one is moved a little bit back, and it's even a factory made fucking cheap guitar. So I'm not extravagant in that sense. I always liked this guitar and always played it. When I got the guitar, I was born with humbucks, but I didn't like the sound of the guitar, because the main reason why I bought the guitar was because I wanted a hollow body, and I wanted it to look like a Gretsch or something like that, which all the cool psychobilly bands and rockabilly bands were playing, but I couldn't afford it. So I bought this beauty instead, and after that, because I didn't know much about guitars and sounds and stuff like that, I just bought it because of the looks. And I then discovered that what I really like was like the Stratocaster sound, and the first guitar I had was a Stratocaster. So I went to a guitar shop and bought these single coil replica pickups, which was first used and tested by Dick Dale in the early 60s. It's 250 rounds, and it's unbalanced. So it's like, yeah. I bought this vibrator system. It wasn't born with that either. And if you can see, there's a little cord here. It's because I discovered that, from doing a lot of crunchy sounds and humming, this really helped. So, yeah. About Out of This World, Pano started, he had an idea for a song, and he sent me some chords he put together. I just listened to them today, actually, earlier, just to see how far it was from Out of This World. And it's actually really far, except for one round of chords. And I was away to a meeting, and I just was sitting in my car listening to it, and then I rang Pano afterwards, and the first time we spoke together, and we were talking a little bit about back and forth about the lyric. Is there any kind of lyric universe for this overall, for this album? We were talking something about UFOs and stuff like that. And then I went to this meeting, and midways I just needed to go to the toilet because I had this melody going on in my head all the time, which was the lead part for this song. So what I'm trying to say here is that this lead part is not written on guitar. It's just I usually do my things in my head that works for me, and then I translate it onto guitar. And because I went to the toilet at that meeting, and I was humming it into my phone, and I listened to that also a couple of days ago, and it's not the same anymore, but it changed. But it's like it's, you see, it's just some single string playing over some different bar chords. So it's like. then for the ending, it's just some minor 3-strings chords here. And that's it. Pretty easy. Yeah. So actually, when we recorded this, it was I just recorded it on my rehearsal amp, which I'm using right now. It's a Moore, just a little a Hornet, just a little amp, and I just made the demo on my recording gear, and for later when I was supposed to record it properly, I couldn't make it sound that good, so we actually ended up trying to experiment by recording again on that one, but in the end we just used the one that I actually did on the demo, and and this was actually just written the day that I was doing the demo. So yeah, about the solo, which is something that is needed for rock and roll music. I wouldn't describe myself as some kind of a big guitar virtuoso. I'm a songwriter, I would say, first of all. But I am capable of playing guitar solos, but I'm not really the big technician. So I just try to figure out something that sounds good, and then I just if something comes to my head that I want to play and I can't play it, I just play something else. It's as simple as that. But just going from the one string, like the typical good beginning, like when you have delay on like this. So do woo woo, right. That's the first part. And then comes the typical Dax Dragster thing. Probably a lot of other people, guitar players, are using this, but it's this old, where you have the these 3 thin strings, and it's just going like first the minor, and go over there and up here. Simple blues riff. And then the song rises in intensity. So to follow up on that, I just go up here. And slide it out. Easy peasy. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned for more De La Rocka. Yeehaw!